Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Donnell Stadium in Findlay, Ohio, the site of tonight's regional semifinal matchup here in Division 6 between the Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains and the Patrick Henry Patriots. I'm Nate Mullins on the call with Tommy Hall. We've got the Wizard, Greg Kinn, on the ones and twos, Austin Rodriguez on the main cam, and Eric Hall down on the sidelines. Thanks for tuning in here on the pregame show, brought to you by XCARET Mexican Restaurant. And we got a lot of sponsors to thank for allowing us to be here tonight. We're about 2.5 minutes away from the opening kick. So, Tommy, before I get to breaking down this game, let me thank our sponsors real quick. I want to thank XCARET Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Greene'S Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, REDLINE Lawn Care, CLOUSE Construction, SS Cleaning Services, TIELL Financial Group, FORTE Music, BASCOM Communications, First National Bank of Sycamore, VICEK Orthodontics, Relax and Revive Salon and Spa, the Advertiser TRIBUNE, STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc., BENCHWARMERS Restaurant and Delivery, WAGNER Flower Shop and Greenhouse, BASCOM Carryout, Mullins Entertainment, DeWald Family Farms, Mark and Andrea Ewald and Family, Landers Strength Syndicate, Art Lessons by Chelsea Mullins, and Fiesel's Frame and Collision. Folks, there's a lot of names on that list. Make sure while you're out doing your holiday shopping, you keep those names in mind. Tommy, a minute and a half away from the start of this one, a familiar territory for these two teams.
Collision is right, Nate. And that's what we've been set on for 365 days since these Chieftains last matched up against these Patrick Henry Patriots. And tonight, revenge is on the mind, a date they've had circled in their calendar, as we welcome you to the broadcast and we welcome the Patrick Henry Patriots to Donnell Stadium for this Division 6 Region 22 matchup between the Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains and this Patrick Henry Patriots. Nate, and I couldn't be more excited to be on the call with you, partner.
Oh, this one's going to be exciting to bring this one to you live and paywall free right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Make sure you check out the X stream as we got the Mohawk versus Columbus Grove matchup live on heartofohiosports.com. Click on the Watch Live tab. They were experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties getting started, so give them a little bit of patience, folks. If you're trying to look for that game, wait a few minutes and they'll get things sorted out over there in Fostoria. But right here in Findlay, just about set for the opening kick. Tommy, let me get your thoughts here on this matchup.
Well, both teams in our coverage area, they have their work cut out for them tonight. You talk about those Mohawk Warriors taking on Columbus Grove, those Bulldogs. One of the two blemishes on this Patrick Henry win-loss record this year, these Patrick Henry Patriots, they've been cooking with gas, and here on the road from Donnell Stadium, they're looking to end the Chieftains' run like they did 1 year ago over in Bowling Green.
And we are just about set. Chieftains won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so we'll see the Patrick Henry Patriots with the opening possession here. And we'll get a good look at that Patriots offense. All white uniforms, red letters, blue trim for the Patrick Henry Patriots. For the Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains, red jerseys, gray pants, silver tops with that familiar gray trim. Patriots on the return, bring it back to the 40, and the 43-yard line is where Grant Schwab is brought down on the return. Impressive return all the way up to the 43, and that's how you want to start things if you're the Patriots.
Another dangerous Patriot wearing the number 12 as they start off with great field position to start this drive, Nate. You talk about a big fight feel tonight. This whole weekend's full of big fights, but the biggest slobber knocker is here on Heart of Ohio Sports between these two teams.
1st and 10, Patriots. In the shotgun, senior quarterback Lincoln Krieger. Stands at the 38-yard line, takes the snap, takes off and runs with it. And he is to the 40, and the ball is out. Ball is on the ground, and it looks like Chieftains might come up with it. Let's see who has the ball.
Scrum for the ball.
And actually the Patriots end up falling back on top of it. But Tommy, huge gain there to start this one for Lincoln Krieger. A lot of running room.
Yeah, a lot of disguised runs you'll see from this Patriot offense. Thanks to this instant replay brought to you by CLOUSE Construction. But there you see the quarterback, Lincoln, making a tunnel there as he gained some huge yardage to reset the chains.
Not a Lincoln tunnel.
Lucky to get that one back.
1st and 10, Patriots at the 32. Krieger in the shotgun with one man in the backfield, two receivers here on the near side. They bring a man in motion. Krieger fakes the handoff, looking, has pressure, gonna have to roll it around and runs with it and picks up about 4, maybe 5 on the carry. As a heads-up play there by the senior quarterback. Gets 6.
When you got a quarterback that has wheels that can also keep a defense humble, these Chieftains, they like to pin their ears back and get after and create chaos in the backfield. Thus far, these Patriots taking advantage of this.
So just a 5-yard gain there for the Patriots, but sets them up with a second down and manageable at the 27-yard line. 3 receivers on the right side of the field, wingback actually on the right side of the formation. Quarterback Lincoln Krieger in the shotgun. Brings a man in motion, that's the wingback. Turns into a lead blocker as Krieger lowers his shoulder and falls forward to about the 26-yard line. Good for a yard gain, sets him up with 3rd and 4. Once again, our first downs tonight brought to you by Greene'S Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. But a big 3rd down coming up here, 3rd and 4. Patriots come in as the 4 seed here in this Region 22.
It's definitely a manageable 3rd down. They're already averaging 4 yards per carry.
3rd down and 4. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers off to the right, wingback on the right side of the formation. Krieger takes the snap, he's going to run right. Follows his lead blocker, has the first down up to the 30-yard line, and that'll be a Greene'S Plumbing first down up to the 20-yard line. And so this is how you want to start things if you're the Patriots. Methodical drive here.
And here in the regional semi, the team that draws first blood in the first stanza of action here, you want to capture the momentum early. These Chieftains, they don't allow a lot of scoring on them.
1st and 10 at the 20. Krieger, handoff. And this time, ball carrier gets it up. That's Cal Schroeder. The ball carrier gets it up to the 16-yard line. And it'll be a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
I like the way this big offensive front, the hog mollies for these Patriots, really opening up some lanes.
Patriots now inside the Benchwarmers red zone. Of course, when I get inside that Benchwarmers red zone, whew, I'll tell you what, I'm getting me some of them piggy fries. 2nd and 6. Krieger in the shotgun with Schroeder. Got a couple of lead blockers, but from behind, the tackle made by number 72. That's Aiden Ewald. Fred coming up with the stop. We'll check in with our sideline reporter here in just a minute. Eric Hall's down there putting the work in. A little chilly down there today.
It actually feels pretty good down here.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm liking it.
All right.
We'll see how I feel in the second half, though.
3rd and 4. Schrader in the shotgun this time. Runs into a wall and carries a defender forward close to the first down, but it's going to be short. That'll bring up 4th down here, Tommy. Decision time. As head coach Bill Inselman going to keep the offense on the field here. Interesting look with these Patriots as they got a number of different weapons they can throw at you from the backfield.
This is where you call your best shot.
Senior quarterback Lincoln Krieger all by himself in the shotgun. 4th and 3. Ball at the 13. All right, the hard count. Now they bring a man in motion. Now Krieger's going to follow the motion man. He's got the first, and he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. Lincoln Krieger picks up the first on 4th down. And that is a Greene'S Plumbing first down.
Yeah, a lot of counter trap. They don't shy away from it at all, these Patriots, as again, they just trust their game plan, and they really set the tempo through the start of this one. 7:35 remaining here in the first stanza. These Patriots are marching.
Pistol formation. Now the back settles on the right hip of senior quarterback Lincoln Krieger. Ball at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. Hand off to Schrader. And the Chieftains defense swallows him up right at the 5. Good for a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, it's going to take getting some tackles for a loss, getting some big stops and turnovers by these this Chieftain defense tonight, because right now, the way the methodical way that these Patriots are coming down the field on you, they're just carving you up for 4 or 5 yards at a time.
Yeah.
We'll see if that goes for 6 here.
2nd and goal from the 6. Krieger in the shotgun. Follows his blocks. Forward.
Ball comes out.
Ball came out, but he was down before the ball comes out. And that will be 3rd down and goal from about the 1.5-yard line. Chieftains sub in Joe Ewald as Braylon Martinez checks out of the ball game here. They're bringing in some size here for this goal line situation. 3rd and 1. 3rd and goal from the 1. Krieger under center, I formation. This is old school football right here. Fullback on the field. They're going to hand it to the tailback, and Schrader just follows the wall right into the end zone for the touchdown. Patriots on the board first. A 6-minute and 1-second drive. There goes about 60 yards down the field. And the Patriots on the board, 6-0.
That's a VICEK Orthodontics touchdown by the Patrick Henry Patriots to start this one. VICEK.
And the Patriots line up for the extra point. And the senior quarterback be doing the extra point kicking duties. Lincoln Krieger. Snap is back, the ball is down, the kick is up, and the extra point attempt is good.
That's a good-looking extra point by the quarterback. The man that can do it all leads Patrick Henry downfield for the first lead of this one. 7-0. Patrick Henry over your Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains.
Once again, I'd like to take a moment and thank all of our title sponsors here tonight for allowing us to bring this broadcast to you. Tonight, our pregame show is presented by XCARET Mexican Restaurant. Our postgame show brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. First Downs tonight presented by GREEN'S Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Our player of the game in the postgame show brought to you by REDLINE Lawn Care. Instant replays tonight brought to you by CLOUSE Construction. Our game day updates will be brought to you by SS Cleaning Services. All sacks tonight. That's right, quarterback sacks, if there are any, brought to you by TIELL Financial Group. We hope there's a couple of them for them. And then Forte Music brings you the halftime marching band performance. All timeouts presented by First National Bank of Sycamore. Touchdowns brought to you by VICEK Orthodontics. Turnovers presented by Relax and Revive Salon and Spa. Our keys to the game, which we'll get to here in just a moment, brought to you by BASCOM Communications. Team stat breakdown, which we'll get to here in just a moment, brought to you by the Advertiser Tribune. Our player spotlight, which we'll get to here in just a moment, brought to you by STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc. And anytime these teams enter the red zone, it's brought to you by Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery. Patriots kick off, and it's fielded at the 8-yard line. Chieftains on the return up to the 23-yard line is Braylon Martinez before he is drilled.
Looks like Jaden Rudder.
That was a big-time stick. Stops the Chieftains at the 24-yard line. So the Patriots started out at their own 43. Chieftains start out at their own 24. Field position was a theme in last year's game, Tommy, if you remember correctly. Chieftains were down 14-0 before they ever saw an offensive possession in that one. So a little different this year. As we see the offense come take the field, 1st and 10 at the 24. Jacoby Ellis hands off to Braylon Martinez. And Martinez skips his way forward to the 27-yard line. Take a look at that player spotlight brought to you by STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc. Tommy, let's talk about these Chieftains.
Yeah, these Chieftains, they definitely have a dynamic duo threat at QB between Jacoby Ellis and Kellen Franker, who also carries a lot of the running back duties. 11 touchdowns by Jacoby Ellis.
Of course, Kellen Frankert almost had 200 yards rushing last week in that win over Seneca East. Ellis hands off. This is Martinez patiently following his blocks. But this time, nothing doing as he's tackled right at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be a 3rd and long situation.
And that was the theme for these Chieftains as well, converting the down and distance situations, 3rd and long. The Chieftains can match you in any situation. They got a really balanced attack.
3rd and 7. Ball at the 27-yard line. Chieftains come out in a shotgun formation. 4 receivers set, 3 here on the near side, 1 on the far side. Sophomore quarterback Jacoby Ellis takes the snap, drops back, slings it over the middle, and it's picked off. Intercepted at the 39 and brought back to the 34-yard line, and that is picked off by Lincoln Krieger, senior quarterback.
Yeah, we said the guy that can do it all. He just gets himself a big pick and a relax and revive turnover off the pick. And Nate, you just said it. Last year in this contest, 14-0 lead really made it challenging and a daunting task for these Chieftains to keep up. Now, these Patrick Henry Patriots, they got a turnover right in the Hopewell-Loudon territory.
Ouch. So the Patriots take over at the Chieftains' 33-yard line.
Sophomore mistake here at the big stage.
Just a little bit too much on it.
Gives a nice opportunity for these Patriots.
1st and 10. Krieger takes the snap. Pressure, gets rid of it, and it's broken up. Nice play on the ball by Jack Calatrulio. And we nearly had ourselves a TIELL Financial Group sack right there, but whew, just that close.
Yeah, middle linebacker comes through unblocked, forces Krieger to get the ball out, and it's just a little bit overthrown. Whether that defender was able to get a hand on it.
Classic Tommy would have been hitting him with the old licking the fingers there.
Oh, yeah.
Almost got him.
Oh, tasty.
This time Krieger on the keeper. Gets it up inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line. Quarterback Lincoln Krieger on the keeper. It's going to be a theme tonight. If the Chieftains cannot stop that, you got to be able to force him into a passing situation. I think that's the key for Hopewell-Loudon here tonight. We talk about keys to the game brought to you by BASCOM Communications. I think the key for Hopewell-Loudon is they've got to find a way to put them into passing situations. 3rd and long instead of these 3rd and short situations. 3rd and 4, this is where the Patriots want to be. 3 receivers here on the near side. Krieger in the shotgun with 1 man in the backfield with him. Little trickery here, ball on the ground, and the Chieftains nearly come up with it, but it's still recovered by the Patriots. Lincoln Krieger, heads up play by the senior quarterback, falls on top of it.
I cannot believe they got back on that.
But this is going to be a 4th and long, and this is what I'm talking about here, Tommy. This is an obvious passing situation. They're probably going to keep the offense on the field here. Let's take a look at this CLOUSE construction replay. Boom, ball on the ground.
Miscommunication, the back set in motion. You think that you would spring him out into a blocking set, but
Eli Benner forces that one loose.
That's what happens when you run downhill. A lot of these Chieftains were there to meet them.
4th and 10. Krieger going to try to get some free yards? No, they're just going to go for it. Krieger slings it over the middle. Broken up.
And it's going to be a turnover.
Braylon Martinez breaks it up over the middle. And, I tell you what, the Chieftains breathing a sigh of relief as they just dodged a bullet after turning the ball over at their own 33-yard line. They're going to take over right where they turned it over, Tommy.
Yeah, you don't know how big a mountain is until you put your hand on it. Patrick Henry, after forcing a turnover on Chieftains' last drive, Chieftains defense standing tall with their backs in the shadow of their own goalpost, forcing a turnover on downs there on that drive. Now these Chieftains can get back to work.
What a big play by Braylon Martinez there to break that one up. And we got a little pistol formation. Martinez, actually shotgun. Martinez back there by himself with Jason Kramer. And he's going to follow Kramer. And Martinez will be the ball carrier. Just gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Michael Cole looking for a band.
Second down and 10.
Yeah, Hopewell's got to take advantage of this momentum that they're getting right here and do something on this drive.
Can't say enough about Eli Better on that defensive stand. Now Ellis in the gun. He's got all the time in the world to throw.
Slings
He's forced
it
out.
right sideline. Martinez picks up the first down to the 45-yard line. That's a Greene's Plumbing and Heating first down.
The moxie on Martinez. He just tucks that one back, cuts back upfield. Gets those additional yardage to move the sticks here, Nate.
That's a big-time catch and run there. As Martinez, like you said, a couple yards short of the first, but a little moxie to pick up that extra few yards he needed. Inside of 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Patrick Henry leading 7-0. Chieftains on the move. Handoff.
Nice open gap there in the A gap.
As Martinez carries the ball up to midfield. Good for 3 yards.
Trent Johnson, the outside linebacker in pursuit, makes the stop there.
Big Trent Johnson.
Yeah, they got him listed as an outside linebacker, but they play him more off the edge.
Yeah, he's an edge. 2nd and 7, handoff, Martinez. And he's got it inside Patriots territory down to the 49, but not much more after that.
Yeah, nice.
3rd and long coming up.
Nice job by this Patrick Henry defense to come up after the initial contact, as that one should have went for more, but Delgado down there, he's just all man and a yard wide. Number 55 for the Patriots. And he's going to be a big gap plug. Now the hard count, trying to show what the Patrick Henry Patriots are doing. Send the man in motion as Ellis in the gun.
Oh, what a catch by Martinez down to the 35. That's a first down for the Chieftains.
And Ellis not shying away after the turnover on their last drive, still feeling comfortable in the pocket.
Well, and that's Coach Calatrulio showing confidence in his sophomore quarterback, saying, hey, we're going to need you tonight here. And that'll be the last play here in the first quarter. Let's take a look at this CLOUSE construction replay. As Ellis finds Martinez. And that's how we end the first quarter. 7-0 Patrick Henry. Chieftains will have the ball with a 1st and 10 coming up. After this, we'll be right back. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Let Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacation, take the stress out of booking your next getaway. Specializing in family and group vacations, as well as adults-only trips, Heather can also help you with booking your dream destination wedding. Most trips are planned at no additional cost to you, and you'll have her support both pre-travel and in-destination with every step of the way. Book your next dream getaway now. Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacations.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
It's time for high school football on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome back to Donnell Stadium. Ready to start the second quarter as the Chieftains have it at the 36-yard line. 2nd down coming up after a loss of 3 on that first play here in the second half, or in the second quarter. Now they come out in a shotgun formation, 4 receivers set. Patriots, 4 up front. Set up the screen and it's picked off again. Tipped at the line and intercepted by Jaden Punches. And he's not pulling any punches on that one, Tommy. He gets the ball back for the Patriots.
And another turnover by these Chieftains after they were driving. They brought the fourth hand down. They sniffed it out right from Jump Street. And yeah, your linebackers and your corners come back up. It's just an ugly play call there.
I mean, it's always dangerous when a ball gets tipped up in the secondary like that.
Oh, absolutely, especially when you got 4 guys to meet you there.
Yeah.
So these Patrick Henry Patriots, they'll take over on downs. Krieger in the gun. And you got a tuck-it run here on first down after they took over on the 36. So the Patriots lead here 7-0, Greg, and they've already had 2 turnovers on these Chieftains. And, you know, these Chieftains, they turned the ball over against Seneca East and were able to stand strong for a few. But, man, against great teams, you really can't turn the ball over, especially if you're looking to reach the regional final.
Yeah, absolutely, Tommy.
Well, Krieger on 2nd and 8 in the gun. He hands it off to Schroeder. Schroeder's going to be met. And that's going to be a good job by Joe Ewald again. He's making his presence known down there in the trenches. Oh, no, though. We have an injured Chieftain down on the field, though.
Take a step away here.
Yeah, we'll take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Division 6 Regional Semifinal here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
From the game to online, BASCOM Communications has you covered. Since 1906, BASCOM Communications has been here for you. Because we're not just serving your community, we're part of it. Trust your local cooperative for fast, reliable fiber internet. Connect with us today and experience the difference of local, dependable service that's built for you. BASCOM Communications, your neighbor, your network. Contact us at BASCOM Communications for more information.
Oh, that's not good. And we're back. And Aiden Ewald able to make it off to the sideline, but he needs some assistance to get there. That's not a good sign for the Chieftains, as he's a key, integral piece for both the offensive and defensive line. And hopefully he's able to go.
The Chieftains, they'll be forced to play next man up. Yeah, Nutter off the edge. But Krieger here on this 3rd and 7, back in the gun.
Lincoln Krieger takes the snap, 3rd and 7, looking, slings it left side. He's got his tight end. That's complete. They got the first down and then some.
Yeah, nice
as Trent Johnson, little dump off pass to the tight end. What is that? What would you call that? A tight end flat?
Mm-hmm.
Beautifully executed by the Patriots as they pick up another first down, brought to you by Greene'S Plumbing and Heating. Those of you trying to find the Mohawk Columbus Grove game, they're still experiencing some technical difficulties over there. Just have some patience with us. We are working to get that online as soon as we possibly can, so just make sure you, like I said, just stay patient with us. We'll get that up and running, and if not...
Option flip out, it's fumbled down.
That should be an incomplete pass.
That was an incomplete pass.
Was forward enough.
Almost like a shovel pass, but to the outside there.
Second down coming up.
That was intended for Lane Jackson.
I'll put the ball at the 47-yard line.
Now, it makes you wonder, was that pass intended to be thrown like that, or did he throw it because he had the pressure in his face right there?
Yeah. That's a good point, Greg.
If he's forced to throw it out early, he's saying, I'm sorry, Lane Jackson.
Patriots hand off. Schroeder off the left side. Breaks a couple of tackles, still rolling forward.
Schroeder.
I tell you, I love me an offense that has like multiple moving parts, and you got to figure out who's taking the ball and where they're even going with it.
Yeah.
You see those men in motion before the play starts, and you're just like, uh-oh, what are they up to this time?
With Third down coming up for the Patriots at the 41.
And as a defensive player, you're gonna have to get your hands in there and either bull rush your way and shed blocks to get off of that, because these Patrick Henry Patriots, they're moving in such a fast way, Greg, that you got hat on a hat and then some as they continue to counter and trap.
This team just looks very polished in everything that they do here.
And a timeout called,
well,
by the Patriots.
I think there's a reason why they're so polished, Greg, is this timeout brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. But the reason why they're so polished, Greg, we'll go into our STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc. player spotlight for these Patrick Henry Patriots. It's because of good leadership. Coach Bill Enselman, you talk about a guy in his own league, literally, but in the conference play, NWOA career win of 181. The NWOAL is also Ohio's oldest athletic conference and began play in 1926. And these Patriots, they've been running the gamut. 31 consecutive conference wins, 12 league titles, 8 consecutive league championships, and again, the feather in their cap ending this Chieftains campaign in 2023, looking to do it again here tonight.
They were the only
8:34 left in the first half.
They were the only loss for the Chieftains last year, and here they have the Chieftains undefeated once again at Donnell Stadium. I'm sure when the Chieftains moved up to Division 6 and saw that Patrick Henry did the same, they're like, "Are you kidding?"
Come on now.
But hey, that's what you want. Iron sharpens iron. 3rd and 4. Krieger takes the snap, handoff. No, he fakes the handoff. He probably should have handed it off there. Because I'll tell you what,
everybody fooled.
Mason Reinhart was not fooled by that at all. Shot into the backfield like a cannon.
It sure fooled me, and I thought to myself, I was like, man, look at that wide open first down I just walked into. And lo and behold, he didn't have the ball.
Well, again, after the turnover, these Chieftains on the next drive forcing a 4th down situation. It looks like these Patriots are going to call off the dogs here on the offensive side and punt.
It's going to play field position like Nate talked about. That's a big
It's
part
a
of the
high
game last
punt,
year.
fielded at the 12-yard line.
Got a man out the block in front of him.
And they bring it back to the 20-yard line.
And when you're
nice return there.
You're a good football team, Greg. Again, that field position battle, that becomes an uphill battle for these Chieftains. As Patrick Henry, they're not going to give you an inch. Every yard is going to have to be earned here tonight in this slow, methodical game.
Yeah, they don't come off as the flashy kind of team. They're the grind you down kind of team, make you work for it. And that's a big part of that is the field position battle. How far do you have to go down the field? How much is that going to take out of you?
And can you last a full 48 minutes? We've seen what teams, when they get in the deep water with Patrick Henry, what happens to them. It also happens against these Chieftains.
Brody Brickman on the return for the Chieftains brings it back to the 21. That's where they'll start out. Their 3rd offensive possession here in the first half. Fake the handoff. And this time, Kellen Frankert is going to run it forward. Was that Martinez? Actually, it was Martinez on the carry.
I'll tell you guys, for having 3 turnovers so far in this game between these teams, I'm surprised it's only a 7-0 ball game right now. Both these teams have been holding strong defensively.
Well, Hopewell-Loudon squad that have allowed 15 points in the past 5 games.
Yeah.
That's including 4 shutouts.
Now you see Kellen Frankert back in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Fakes. Now looks over the middle, and it's picked off.
Oh,
intercepted by Schroeder at the 40. And he's got some blockers to the 20, and inside the 20, he's brought down there as Cal Schroeder once again.
Wow. I thought he was going to lose that one there for a second.
You talk about these Patrick Henry Patriots coming into Division 6 along with Hopewell-Loudon in this Region 22. Hopewell-Loudon, the higher seed, the number 1 seed against Patrick Henry, who comes in number 4 tonight. And normally your number 1 seed is always going to be the home team, but these Patrick Henry Patriots fans, they travel well, pal.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, yeah, you can
absolutely. Tommy, I question where this run game is for the Chieftains here tonight. Averaging just under 1.5 yards a carry so far. We just really haven't seen them try to attack that Patrick Henry front. I know they're trailing, but it's only a one-score game. I mean, with Kellen Frankert last week, he had 20 carries, 180 yards or something. I mean,
yeah, you can share. You can also share the love. You got some power. You got some power backs. Who else got in the action? Clymer last week as well. Had Kramer. He had a heck of a game. A Swiss Army knife of an offense these Chieftains have, but it has not been very sharp here in the first 24 minutes as Krieger gonna keep it and run it up.
All the way inside the 5 down to the 1 yard line. Lincoln Krieger carving up that defense so far.
And Patriots in striking distance again. Is there going to be a timeout called here?
Yeah, Hopewell had confusion getting some guys on the field there.
Timeout's brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. This gives me some time to talk about our friends at Greene's Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Tonight's first downs are brought to you by Greene's Plumbing, your trusted choice in Tiffin, Ohio for all things home comfort. From plumbing repairs to heating, cooling, and electrical needs, Greene's has been serving our community with quality you can count on for over 20 years. Call Greene's today for reliable, efficient, and friendly service. Greene's Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, keeping your home running right.
We might have to see what kind of sponsorship you worked out with them, because I might need some service.
Then you say your heater was like blowing out way too much hot air, it's too warm?
Yeah.
I got it set at 68, it's at 78, what the heck?
Yeah, it was roasting in there.
Well, it's about that time of year, man. You turn those things on and things, everything goes haywire, so.
So it's always a good thing when your heat keeps blowing up.
Yeah. Great thing. First and goal at the 1. Chieftains.
And things are heating up for these Patriots as they look to tack on another score to extend this lead.
Chieftains with their backs against the wall here on first and goal. Shotgun formation. Tailback and a blocking back in the backfield. Krieger takes the snap, plunges in, touchdown.
There's just no stopping that.
They're just getting so much push up front, Tommy.
It's been bread and butter for these Patriots as another touchdown extends the lead for Patrick Henry here in the Division 6 Region 22 Regional Semifinal. You're watching that live and paywall free right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, and we can't thank our Patriot fans for joining us on the broadcast as well.
We also want to thank our sponsors here after this extra point as Lincoln Krieger lines up. It's 13-0 Patriots. 5:47 left to play here in the first half. And the extra point attempt is up, and it is good. And it's 14-0 Patrick Henry on top of the undefeated Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains. Let's take a moment and thank our sponsors for allowing us to bring this broadcast to you live and paywall free here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We'd like to thank XCARET Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Greene's Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, REDLINE Lawn Care, CLOUSE Construction, SS Cleaning Services, TIELL Financial Group, FORTE Music, BASCOM Communications, First National Bank of Sycamore, VICEK Orthodontics, Relax and Revive Salon and Spa, the Advertiser Tribune, STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc., Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Wagner Floral Shop and Greenhouse, BASCOM Carryout, Mullins Entertainment, Dewald Family Farms, Mark and Andrea Ewald and Family, Landers Strength Syndicate, Art Lessons by Chelsea Mullins, and Fiesel's Frame and Collision. All proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. I got to give a shout out to my buddy Jeff Fiesel. He hooked me up. He helped me out. Hoosmobile had a dead battery on Wednesday. I get out and I'm going to go out and drive around, try to get some sponsors, and yeah, it was dead. So I should have listened to Reineke on on Monday, but either way, once again, I got distracted there, Tom. Yeah. I'm looking at what's going on, but I got to give a shout out to Fiesels. They snuck me in, got me in time, got the Hoosmobile battery changed today. I dropped it off at 9 o'clock this morning, done at 10:45. And it's not an easy thing to change a battery in that car, I'm telling you. It's weird. And a kickoff return mishap, it was averted there as Brody Brickman had bobbled the kickoff. Had to go out of bounds there, Tommy, to prevent a potential disaster. But once again, Chieftains got to start at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, that's when we'll start from the 19, and you talk about a game of numbers and percentages. Anytime you start a drive from behind the 20-yard line, that decreases your chances of scoring by 7%. And thus far, these Chieftains odds haven't favored them. In some respects, you're almost thankful for a two-possession lead because these Chieftains have turned the ball over on 3 times here tonight on 4 possessions.
Handoff to Martinez, left side, and he's got some running room up to the 26-yard line. And that's what we haven't seen a whole lot of here in the first half, Tommy, is that run game that's been so successful for these Chieftains all year long. I know Brian Calatrulio, he loves to pass the ball. He's a guy that likes to spread the ball out, spread the defense out, pass the ball around. But here in this regional semi, this might be one of those times where you got to stick to what got you here,
Well, for those looking for the Mohawk game, it seems like our Extreme crew is they got it on a little bit. They're doing the best they can here, but it is on and live right now. So
there you have it.
Check out our website, heartofohiosports.com, our YouTube, Heart of Ohio Sports Extreme.
Martinez sheds a few blockers, and on the second effort, able to stumble ahead enough to reset the chains. Now this drive's starting to come together. A little bit of life in these Chieftains here on this drive with 4:50 remaining here in the first half, Nate.
And these Chieftains, they got to find some momentum here before we go to the locker room. They got to get something going. Kellen Frankert takes the snap, keeps it, carries it forward, picks up 5 yards. Now this is what you want here, Tommy. You want more of this. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Put your offense in manageable 2nd and 3rd down situations. It opens up your playbook a little bit.
Now the Patrick Henry, they swap personnel. Normally you have that 3-down look, Greg, so you can help plug up some gaps and give that secondary some extra attention there in the backfield to defend against the pass. But now that these Chieftains are starting to cook with the run game, a little bit of swap of personnel, and the blocks are there.
Yeah.
He might get a little bit there
About 2
on the carry.
I just want to give a shout out real quick to our viewer, Barry Robinson. Appreciate all of his updates all the time, all of his comments, and him sharing the link to the other game for everybody to find the game that's been looking for it.
He's a great fan, I'll tell you what. Top fan, deserving of a top fan badge if we even have one.
Heart of Ohio Sports is built for the diehards.
That's right.
Like Mr. Robinson, and we can't thank him enough for all of his input over the past season that he's been viewing Heart of Ohio Sports.
Big 3rd down here, guys. You got to keep this momentum going. You got to keep this drive going.
Frankert rolls to the right, slings it, incomplete.
Oh, wow. He's throwing some dangerous passes tonight, guys.
Boy, I don't know about that play. Like the defender just going straight for the knee of the receiver as opposed to trying to make a play on the ball. I just don't like that. There's a lot of groans from this sideline about that as well, because you just don't see that very often.
Well, Reed Krieger, he breaks that up. And now the Chieftains, after another defensive stand, forced to punt on the ensuing drive.
See if we can get a big boot behind this one and move the field position a little bit.
Frankert gets into that one.
That
Fair catch called for and made at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, Krieger has to return, man. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. That's number 12, Grant Schwab.
Couldn't stump the Schwab on that one. As they take the field at the 23-yard line.
You can tell it's been a long season when you've been working with me too much. You're just turning and burning them, huh?
Not pulling any punches tonight. Three minutes to play here in the first half. Patriots set to take over at their own 24-yard line. They lead 14-0. over the Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains. Nate Mullins and Tommy Hall on the call with you here. Greg Kinn up here in the press box with us. Eric Hall down on the sidelines. Austin Rodriguez on the main cam. 3 receivers set. Tight end on the left side of the formation. Patriots take the snap. Handoff. Schroeder cuts it back. He's into the open to the 40, to the 50, and he's drugged down from behind inside the 50, down to the 45-yard line.
Man, if he didn't stumble a little bit there at the end, he might have been gone, guys.
Lucas St. Gregory comes up to make the tackle for the Chieftains.
And just like that, Patrick Henry flips the field. You see here on the CLOUSE Construction instant replay. Schroeder.
To see, just look at that. Look at those
Just
blocks.
look at the blocks. Like that's the theme so far here tonight. You want to talk about keys to the game, brought to you by BASCOM Communications. For Patrick Henry, it's all in the trenches, and they've really dominated so far.
Sometimes when you run that 4-2 or that 4-6 look, you're leaving a lot of field on the other side.
Krieger over the middle, tipped up, and
wow.
There was your bite at the apple defensively. A tipped ball in the backfield or in the
And you gotta
in the midfield.
So you got to take advantage of those plays, too, because like we're talking about, they're running a lot of run plays, a lot of bodies, a lot of blocking.
Yep.
So when they get out and they spread it open like that, that's your opportunity to get in there and take the ball away.
That's a great point, Greg. You got to take advantage of opportunities when they present themselves, especially, I mean, you're already trailing in the turnover battle 3-0. Can't make up ground when you don't make those plays. 2nd and 10. Krieger, hand off to Schroeder. Oh, huge blocks up the middle once again. Nobody touches him until he gets to the 20-yard line. Ball on the ground.
Uh-oh.
And once again,
wow.
Patriots dodge a bullet as it goes out of bounds. Boy, they put the ball on the ground 4 times in the first half. Every time they get it back.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Unreal.
When do you ever see that?
You're talking about the ball just bouncing exactly the right way.
When do you ever see that in a game?
And if you're Patrick Henry, you're either pulling or you're sending a man in motion and sending a blocking back against that 4-6 look. And again, you get a hat on the other side of the field there. You got pursuit to the ball. And Schroeder, he's just going to leave you in the dust if you keep doing that.
Krieger, the ball carrier.
Again, with like 2 blockers there. The play before this, guys, was nice because they almost came out and they looked like they were going to throw again. And that handoff was so quick up the middle, I think they caught him sleeping.
Yeah, they really did. Very deceptive looks in the backfield for the Patriots.
On 2nd and 7, clock continues to roll and a chance to take a hefty lead into the locker room if you're Patrick Henry.
Yeah, you aren't kidding. 3-score lead would be tremendous here.
Look at this look, Nate.
Blocking back on the left side, tailback on the right side. Krieger takes the snap, follows the blocking back to the left and into the end zone for the touchdown. Patriots on top now 20-0 with 1:23 left to play here in the first half. And these Patrick Henry Patriots, they packed a lunch today.
Yeah, domination throughout the first 24 minutes of action by the Patriots. Because again, they're not playing any Patriot games down there. Just
it's like we talked
unrelenting.
About. The blocking is just
it's
on
just
point.
Unreal.
And they're just walking behind their men.
Oh, yeah.
Right into the end zone there. Just powers his way right in.
And we haven't seen the Chieftains get pushed around like this all year. Like, they have been the bullies in every game that they've played except for this one.
Well, you got some great blockers to follow, but when you're 6'3", 200 pounds, you can also kind of call your shot there if you're Krieger.
That one's up and through, and it's 21-0.
Yeah.
Another touchdown brought to you by VICEK Orthodontics.
So it kind of reminds me of the Juggernaut from the X-Men comics, Tommy. You get those blockers out in front, get them some room, and that quarterback gets going. Good luck stopping.
No.
Let's go over the team stat breakdown brought to you by the Advertiser Tribune. As coming into this one, you talk about these. I didn't have stats for the Patrick Henry Patriots. I did, once again, try to email the athletic director, but didn't get a response. But the points allowed and the points per game scored for these teams very evenly matched.
Wow, yeah.
But you talk about the rush yards per game for this Chieftains team. That's what's missing here tonight, folks. That's where this Chieftains team is really, because you get those rush yards, you get control, you get momentum, you get those long sustained drives. And they don't have, they wouldn't have a 21-0 lead at this point.
The problem is now that's the kind of ball game you play when you have the lead.
Yep.
Now you're down 3 scores. So
You can't play that game anymore.
that's out the window.
Absolutely. It dang well could have been a 27 or 28 or a 30-point lead here at the half had Patrick Henry been able to capitalize off of 2 of those other turnovers.
Yeah, that's a good point, Tommy.
So the Chieftains find themselves in a precarious position, and the more things change, the more they stay the same. An unenviable task for these Chieftains again from 1 year ago.
Return man brings it back to the 30-yard line. That's Braylon Martinez on the return. Gets it up to about the 32 before they bring him down there.
I see a comment from a fan here talking about multiple streams aren't very good over there in Fostoria, but we've heard that the internet is not very good over there in Fostoria, so that could be an issue for everybody that's streaming over there.
Yeah. And, you know, we do the best with what we can, folks, but when we go to a neutral site, there's so many variables. We had this problem last year. There's a lot of things that we just can't control when we go to these neutral sites. One of them is internet. There needs to be another pick, another interception as Jacoby Ellis throws his 3rd interception here in the first half.
Reed Krieger with the read.
With a minute left, guys, this is dangerous.
These Chieftains got to be thinking these are Freddie Kriegers over there.
Yeah. It's a nightmare
at
Donnell here.
At Donnell Stadium tonight. It's just not looking good.
Down Elm Street. Man. Yeah, very dangerous situation.
And when you're
in scoring position here with 1:06 left.
And that's just traditional 4-3 zone coverage.
That's just reading the quarterback's eyes and watching what he's doing.
And
they're anticipating very well in the back half of the defense.
And you guys know this as well as I do. Whenever a team is down by 3 scores, you can almost guarantee what they're going to be doing. So it's not that hard to figure out.
Krieger tries to dump it off to his running back out of the backfield, but it's incomplete, intended for Cal Schrader.
Now these Chieftains, your mindset just got to be getting out of the half here.
Schroeder. Is it Schroeder or Schrader? It looks like it could be either one. Now, he's had a heck of a first half here. Interception, couple touchdowns. One minute to play here in the first half. Get your 50-50. Second down. Schroeder slings it right side with his left hand.
You see the defender there pulled a little spin move on the end. I wonder if that caught his attention, and he said,
It came out of his hand, and it looked like it might have just slipped out of his hand. I don't know what happened there. Didn't look good, but nevertheless.
What do you call that, Tommy? Planting taters?
Yeah, it looked like planting taters for sure. 56 seconds left here in the first half. 21-0 Patrick Henry. They have it.
Well, also, if you're Krieger
25
and you got a lead, you're not going to try to keep everything manageable. You don't want to give that too much spice and give the Chieftains any chance at it. So, I mean, you're going to play with what's safe.
That's a great point, Tommy.
21-0 Columbus Grove.
Timeout brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Let's take a moment and thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring this broadcast to you live and paywall free right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We'd like to thank XCARET Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Greene'S Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, REDLINE Lawn Care, CLOUSE Construction, SS Cleaning Services, TIELL Financial Group, FORTE Music, BASCOM Communications, First National Bank of Sycamore, VICEK Orthodontics, Relax and Revive Salon and Spa, The Advertiser Tribune, STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc., BENCHWARMERS Restaurant and Delivery, WAGNER Flower Shop and Greenhouse, BASCOM Carryout, Mullins Entertainment, DeWald Family Farms, Mark and Andrea Ewald and Family, Landers Strength Syndicate, Art Lessons by Chelsea Mullins, and Fiesel's Frame and Collision. All proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. Come out of that First National Bank Sycamore timeout with a 3rd and 10. Patriots have it at the Chieftains' 25. Lincoln Krieger in the shotgun, takes the snap. Hand off to Schroeder, runs into the back of one of his blockers. And still has his legs churning. Forward progress stopped at the 21.
That one quickly could have been disastrous, as his shoulder looked like he was getting a head of steam and was kind of just stopped there off the second contact.
So the Patriots going to take a timeout here with 44 seconds left.
How good you kick her?
I don't think they're thinking field goal at all here. Absolutely not. No, they're calling a timeout because they're trying to punch this one into the end zone. They're drawing up a play right now.
Turnover, hit the wrong thing.
Game day updates are brought to you by SS Cleaning Services, owned by Tiffin native and proud Hopewell-Loudon alum Shelby Sauber. They've been a trusted, bonded, and insured cleaning provider in our community for 6 years. As members of both the Seneca County and Hancock County Chambers of Commerce, they serve reputable companies and businesses all across Tiffin, Findlay, Fremont, Fostoria, and the surrounding areas. While they do specialize in commercialized cleaning, residential clients can enjoy a 10% discount with their exclusive discount card. For more details or to book, reach out to SS Cleaning Services on Facebook or call, text 419-618-6635. Once again, game day update brought to you by SS Cleaning Services, as currently Mohawk trailing Columbus Grove 21-0. That game in the second quarter. You can find that one over on the Xstream, heartofohiosports.com. We do have that one live right now. Lincoln Krieger slings it left side. All by himself. Cal Schroeder.
Unreal.
Nobody there. And it's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's almost a backbreaker going into the locker room. 28 seconds here in the first half.
I mean, you can call all the timeouts you want, but what exactly did you draw up there to get them wide open? Like, you had to have seen something.
I mean, you made no shift to your defense. You've left the left side of the field uncovered the entire night. You have ran heavy six over on the other side of the field.
Well, they run into they're loading up the strong side and just leaving that weak side wide open. They leave one defender on the weak side to cover the guy out of the backfield, and sometimes he's just not in position to make that play. But that's another back-breaking touchdown by the Patriots off a turnover. And that's now 21 points off turnovers here tonight, Tommy. 39 seconds left here in the first half. Patriots lead 28-0 here over the number one seed Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains.
I feel like I'm back in the early 2000s and the Patriots dynasty's just running wild right now.
Again, I don't think these Patrick Henry Patriots that they've ever won anywhere. They've always been a playoff perennial. They've always been, again, just real tough. Their coach, Bill Inselman, he led this team to greatness for over a decade, took a little bit of reprieve, and then took the program back over, and has just been on a tear ever since. And again, they don't make coaches like Coach Bill Inselman every day. He's definitely left a legacy.
Sometimes you're just too good at something to actually walk away from it. You got to come back.
The thirst always wins. Now these Chieftains, just 39 seconds remaining here in the first half, chasing a 28-point lead here in the Division 6 Region 22 regional semifinal. Martinez will return it. He's got a little bit of room. Got a little bit of room to work with.
Not a bad return at all there. Almost back to the 40.
Yeah, they'll start this from about 37. From the 36-yard line.
Another game day update for you, brought to you by SS Cleaning Services. Perkins leading Napoleon 21-14 in the second quarter. Also another local game for us. Ontario leading Shelby 13-6 in the second quarter. Bodpin Miller.
Old Ontario, we got to see them last year.
Yeah,
Hey, quite a few fans from Ontario that joined on liked us.
Yeah. Ellis with the handoff. Kellen Frankert on the carry. And Kellen Frankert has it up near the first down marker to the 45-yard line. I'm not saying you can't throw it, because obviously you got to be able to throw the ball, but I just feel like that's been missing so much here in the first half. When they get a running game going, it just seems like as soon as they get any kind of momentum going, they have a turnover.
And I think Chieftains are just going to take this one into the locker room.
Yeah. That'll be the end of the first half. Patriots all over the Chieftains, 28-0. We'll step aside, take a timeout. We'll have our halftime marching band performance coming up next. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome to your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
From the game to online, BASCOM Communications has you covered. Since 1906, BASCOM Communications has been here for you. Because we're not just serving your community, we're part of it. Trust your local cooperative for fast, reliable fiber internet. Connect with us today and experience the difference of local, dependable service that's built for you. BASCOM Communications, your neighbor, your network. Contact us at BASCOM Communications for more information.
Experience the ultimate luxury treatment at Relax and Revive Salon and Spa. At Tiffin's largest salon and spa, we offer a full array of services to help you look and feel your best. From hair and nails to massages and skincare, we also accommodate groups and are the perfect place for bridal parties, girl days, and even date night. Everyone needs a little R&R. Enjoy some self-care at Relax and Revive Salon and Spa.
Want to take your marketing plan to the next level? Let's talk. Shoot us an email at hoosbroadcasting@gmail.com.
It's time for high school football on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Next up is a song picked by the band members as one of their top songs to play in the stands. Listed as number 213th in Rolling Stone magazine's top 500 songs of all time, here is the Rolling Stones' Paint It Black. pop song recorded by Pitbull and John Ryan peaked at number 23 and was our representation of fire. Enjoy our performance of Fireball.
dancing wire between the band and the crowd tonight. Enjoy. Give me some love. Chieftain Band. Go Chieftains!
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go: Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports is owned by Mullins Entertainment and located inside Studio Squared in downtown Tiffin. The space features a state-of-the-art podcast studio, open for public use. Building a platform for creators is one of our top priorities. We connect fans to the action like no one else can. As a business in today's market, you got to stay ahead of the game. And what better way than to get on board with the fastest growing brand in media today? I mean, you can take it from me, or you can just listen to them.
When recruiters want to see our game film, we tell them they can watch it on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free, and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're locked into the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome back to Donnell Stadium, the site of tonight's Region 22 Division 6 semifinal between the Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains and the Patrick Henry Patriots. I'm Nate Mullins on the call with Tommy Hall, the Wizard, Greg Kinn on the ones and twos, making us look good. Austin Rodriguez on the overhead camera, and Eric Hall down on the sidelines. We want to thank our halftime show marching band performance sponsor, FORTE Music, for allowing us to bring that marching band performance to you during halftime. 28-0 is the score as the Patriots get set to start the second half. Tommy, it is now time for everyone's favorite segment. The wise words of Nostradamus.
Yo, it's definitely a bleak future if you're the Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains. And you just have 66 yards of total offense compared to Patrick Henry's 199 yards. And then when you go into the kind of the stat lines of that with Lincoln Krieger and Cal Schroeder in this first half for Patrick Henry, each of them getting 85 yards just in that first half of action. 28-0 lead, and you don't need to beat Nostradamus to kind of know that that might spell disaster if Hopewell-Loudon doesn't wake up here in this second half. But I got to believe that Coach Inselman, he's got this Patrick Henry squad cooking. These Patrick Henry Patriots, they playing like they've been here before, and sometimes that experience wins out over talent every time.
I'll tell you what, Tommy, I went down and I didn't know they had a bathroom up here in the press box. This is how nice these facilities are here. But I went down to use the restroom with the common folk, and I heard the roar from the locker room as I walked down the steps from that Patrick Henry locker room. Let me tell you, Tommy, if they had locker rooms near each other, that's something that probably would have intimidated me if I'm on the other team. Just hearing how pumped they were coming into that locker room, coming out of halftime. I mean, whew, they are rolling with a lot of momentum here, partner.
And again, that last second touchdown right before we went to the half. I mean, again, you got one foot in the grave and one on a banana peel if you're the Chieftains here in the second half. If you want to continue your season, you got to bring the paddles out, and you got to bring them out quick.
That's absolutely right, partner. There's the wise words of Nostradamus as we get set to start this second half. Let's take a moment and thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring this broadcast to you live and paywall free right here on the Pulse of the Buckeye State. We'd like to thank XCARET Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Greene'S Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, REDLINE Lawn Care, CLOUSE Construction, SS Cleaning Services, TIELL Financial Group, FORTE Music, BASCOM Communications, First National Bank of Sycamore, VICEK Orthodontics, Relax and Revive Salon and Spa, the Advertiser Tribune, STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc., BENCHWARMERS Restaurant and Delivery, Wagner Flower Shop and Greenhouse, BASCOM Carryout, Mullins Entertainment, Dewald Family Farms, Mark and Andrea Ewald and Family, Landers Strength Syndicate, Art Lessons by Chelsea Mullins, and Fiesel's Frame and Collision. We are just about set to start this second half of action. You heard the wise words of Nostradamus. We've thanked our sponsors, and now it's time to start the second half of football. And Tommy, you went through the stats there, but that stat sheet doesn't really tell the whole story, because a lot of these Patriots have taken the ball so many times on short field situations and capitalized on those situations. There's only one time they didn't. But, I mean, for the most part...
Yeah, they maybe only have had 200 yards to gain there in the first half.
That's what I'm saying. The stat sheet really doesn't tell the whole story of how dominant this Patriots team has been in the first half. And the Chieftains just got to wake up and play their ball game. I think they came into this one. I don't know if they were intimidated. I can't say that. I don't think they were. I think they felt confident coming into this game. I just think they got shook there in that first quarter, letting up that scoring drive to start the game kind of shook them a little bit, and then the quick 3 and out, they weren't able to get anything going offensively.
Well, you talk about iron sharpens iron, Nate. Well, maybe one team's just a little sharper than the other. Somebody's got to be sharper, right? That's
a good point, Greg.
Well, you knew this offense by the Patriots were going to grind on you, and your defense has kind of schemed that way as the second half is underway as Krieger boots this one. It takes a skip and a jump off the turf here at Donnell Stadium as Martinez on the return.
Finds some room to the 50, and he could go all the way. 15, 10, 5, and touchdown, Hopewell-Loudon.
Wow.
Braylon Martinez takes the opening kickoff in the third quarter all the way into the end zone for a Chieftains touchdown.
Well, the keys to the second half here, Nate, you want to cut away at that deficit slowly but surely, and quick as a hiccup. Martinez on the return there. You see the CLOUSE construction replay. Martinez.
Boy, Kiefer Holloway nearly truck him down from behind there.
Talk about a foot race there. Wow.
Chieftains on to attempt the extra point.
As Rampage Jackson says, you got to do your sprints.
Wade Crease lining up, and he boots that one through, and now it's a 3-score game. And quickly is exactly how they needed to score, Tommy, if they started this second half, and that's exactly what Braylon Martinez did. Great blocking on the return, and what a way to start the second half for the Chieftains. Now they need some big stops defensively here, Tommy. They need a big stop on this next possession.
Well, you brought the paddles out like we talked about at the top of the halftime show. Here on this drive, this opening kickoff. But man, you're still on life support. The defense has to come alive on this series and get your offense the ball back.
So 13 seconds is all it took for Braylon Martinez to reverse the tide and give the Chieftains sideline some energy Let's send it down to our sideline reporter, Eric Hall, as, boy, I tell you what, that had to be a heck of a shift in the energy down there.
Oh, yeah. These guys are pumped for Braylon down here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hope we keep this momentum going, too. They're going to need it in the second half.
I do want to check in with you here. We'll keep it with you, Eric. Number 72, Aiden Ewald. I seen he went down with an injury in the first half. He's down there. You got an update on him right now?
Yeah, when he went down, he already had his right ankle heavily taped. They tried to tape it some more. He couldn't put any more weight on it, and he's on crutches now.
And a fumble on the kickoff return, but they get it back and able to fall forward to the 20-yard line, but that's it. And that's how you want to start right there.
You definitely want Uncle Mo to join you on the sideline, just like we'll join the Patriots on their opening drive of the second half. After some fireworks to start the second half here, Nate, from Donnell Stadium here in this Division 6 Region 22 regional semifinal. Chieftains with a return to cut away at this huge deficit as they came out of the locker room chasing a 28-point lead.
Patriots with over 160 yards on the ground in the first half.
Close formation again where they got the two blockers out in front.
This time Krieger is met at the 21 and driven backwards by a horde of Chieftains.
Maybe they did some adjustments at halftime, to try to counter that, because that has been working all first half.
A little jawing going on between the quarterback and the Chieftains there, as I don't think he liked the way he was tackled there, but just a yard gain on the play.
You're not gonna get a lot of pleasantries when you're 6'3" and 200 pounds.
That's a great point.
You're gonna have guys going for your pins.
Krieger, quarterback keeper, left side. Strings it out. Defense comes up to make the stop, and a flag flies in at the end of the play. This could be holding. We'll see what the call is, but that looks like it should be the call.
I thought it was odd that the one offensive lineman kind of dove on the ground right when the play started.
That's what they do, though. That's cut block.
Yeah.
And I can't stand that. I really wish that was outlawed from the game. It's like the worst way to block somebody.
I was going to say, I know at some level, when we taught in the youth level, I'm pretty sure that was...
And I know there's probably some coaches out there saying, this guy doesn't know what the heck he's talking about. Like, oh, you can't outlaw cut blocks. You probably should, honestly, because that's what leads to a lot of high ankle sprains, a lot of ankle problems, a lot of knee problems for these defensive linemen. And it's just, you can't do it when you're double teamed on somebody, but you can do it when you're single. But it's just, there's a gray area there,
Yeah, there is a technique they teach you to a rolling cut block, but it still doesn't make it any easier on you.
Yeah.
Especially when you're just cutting away.
2nd and 19 after the penalty.
It's a big-time penalty there.
Krieger, back to pass. No, he's going to take off and run with it. He's hit.
So
he gets through the initial contact and gets it back to about the original line of scrimmage. Picks up 10 on the play.
Just showing you right there why he's so dangerous. He drops back to pass and everybody goes, oh, and then he takes off and runs, and then you got to chase him down.
The versatility there.
Yeah, the Lincoln Log, just 6'3", huge, timbering man. As he'll, again, he falls forward, Greg, he'll get you 3 yards.
Got a 3rd and long coming up here for the Patriots.
Call a timeout here.
I think they're going to have to call a timeout. It's going to be, play clock runs down to 1. They take a timeout, so first timeout taken here in the second half. Brought to you by Greene'S Plumbing and Heating. By First National Bank of Sycamore on this 3rd down coming up here. Let's tell you about our friends at Forte Music. Tonight's marching band performance was brought to you by Forte Music. Discover your passion for music at Forte Music in Tiffin. Whether you're looking for lessons, instruments, or accessories, Forte Music offers everything you need to take your sound to the next level. From beginners to experienced musicians, they've got you covered with expert guidance and quality gear. Forte Music, where the music lives.
Taking a timeout here on this 3rd down. I think the Patriots maybe need to think this one over because the momentum has shifted so much, and they found themselves in a situation here where they're like, we're all the way back in our own end of the field on 3rd and long right now.
I don't think you do anything too dangerous here, Nate, Greggy, especially with the lead that you already have. 3-score lead. I think here on 3rd and 10, you're mainly looking to put yourself in a better situation. If it's there, you might be able to convert, but punting on 4th and 3 or something like that is a lot less daunting than punting from the 21.
We haven't seen their punt unit here tonight. They went for it every time on 4th down. 3rd and 10. Krieger in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, looking to pass. Slings it over the middle, and it's picked off! Intercepted by the Chieftains! To the 30, to the 25, and down to the 20-yard line.
I just said you don't want to get too cute here.
Eli Benner on the interception.
You had just said, don't get dangerous here.
You got to question the decision-making there. You've been rolling on the ground all day. Your quarterback really hasn't had a very strong start to this game. Keep it on the ground. Keep that momentum rolling.
Yeah, you either kind of do a quick pitch out or you do some kind of safe type of run where you can get some of that back. And if you don't convert, you're in a safe situation to punt this one away. Now you've just given the Chieftains the ball back
and you're
after scoring a touchdown. Now points off turnovers. This is where the difference is made up in games where teams fall behind.
Martinez out of the Wildcat. Trying to find the edge, but he's brought down from behind.
Just met.
Nice play in the backfield by Grant Smith. Not that Grant Smith. But he still wears number 5.
And Jaden punches. He comes in there for a little jab as well.
Hey, now that'll get you kicked out of the game. Or better not be punches.
No jabs. Even though it is after 8 o'clock, I'm sure there's some jabs going on Netflix. But a 2nd down and 11. They move the ball outside the Benchwarmers red zone now. Ellis steps up. Pressure.
There.
Throws it away, and it's picked off again. Another interception. And this time, Patriots still on his feet. Punches down the sideline. They're going to say he stepped out.
And that was just a bad read by the quarterback there. You waited too long. Your options were limited. They had you covered. They tried to throw it away, but he's just waiting for you, hawking on the sideline there.
It's just not a very well thrown ball at all.
Then he even rolls out of the pocket.
I just don't even know where he was throwing that, honestly. That's the 4th interception now by Ellis.
Wow, I tell you what, I'm not sure that he stepped out.
I don't think he did. I don't think he did. I don't think he stepped out there.
Whew.
They got lucky. Because now the Patriots take over at their own 39. Chieftains got an interception last time. This time, let's see what the Patriots do with the ball.
Well, when you get your 5th turnover, I don't know how much luck has to do with it.
Right. Krieger up the middle.
Oh, my goodness.
40, 30, down to the 25-yard line is Lincoln Krieger.
And that's where Krieger and the Patriots, they can kind of quiet down this side of the stadium.
And this one's been
That's
a roller
2
coaster.
massive blows in 2 plays. And that was the one thing, again, the Chieftains got on the board due to an interception or due to a kickoff return. Here in this second half, we've yet to see the Chieftains be able to do anything offensively but turn the ball over.
Yeah, this entire game, they have not been able to put points on the board offensively. So you still have that mountain to climb.
That was Ellis's 4th interception of the game.
Franker, he was 0 for 2 with 1 interception.
He's 2 for 6 in the game, but technically he's 6 for 6 if you count the 4 he threw to the other team.
Would you knock it off NCAA commentators?
I'm sorry, I play that game way too much.
You threw a touchdown last time. I was just to the wrong team.
2nd and 8 coming up for the Patriots at the 24-yard line.
This is a drive where, again, you can just wear on the Chieftains. Don't get out of your comfort zone. Go with what's working and tack onto your lead. You were bailed out there.
I formation. Krieger handoff. And this time, ball carrier wrapped up after just getting back to the line of scrimmage.
The whole play looked like it was in slow motion.
Yeah, it did.
See, Barry Robinson says Mohawks put up a score here.
That's 21-7 now. There's another score update. Game day updates brought to you by SS Cleaning Services.
21-7 is the Bay Round.
21-7, Columbus Grove on top of Mohawk. It's good to see the Warriors
I mean, it's not a
get some points there.
Yeah, that game's not out of reach by any means.
2-score game in the second half. Absolutely not.
That's where Mohawk does some of their best work.
3rd and 7. Ball drops on the ground. Krieger able to get back on top of it.
I think we got a flag that came in.
No, that was the fumble.
Yep. They
the
always
turnover marker. They used to be blue beanbags. Now they're orange little, I don't even know. They look like fidget spinners.
Yeah, I just seen it flying on the bottom of the camera shot, and I was like, wait a minute.
They fooled me for the first year or two. They started doing that.
So another fumble there from Patrick
I was going to say, for as many times as Patrick Henry has had a loose grip on the ball, man, what a head on a swivel this Krieger has had to be able to come back with it.
Yeah, they put the ball on the ground probably 4 or 5 times, and every time they get it back.
But 4th and 7 now. Huge money down if you're the Chieftains.
Watch the running back out of the backfield here, or the tight end leak on the left flat here. 6 minutes to play in the third quarter.
He's going to come across.
Option to the running back to the outside. He's got the first, and he's down to the 10-yard line. Cal Schroeder.
Schroeder just on that one. Closing in on 100 yards here.
So Lipsick beating St. John's. We got another update from a fan.
There you go.
Tom, you said St. John's was going to burn everybody's seasons down.
I thought they were going to put a match to everybody's season.
They were rolling with house money for the last few weeks, that's for sure.
Uh-huh. Well, so is the Warriors, honestly, if you really think about it, man.
And you see a lot of these teams in the playoff perennials, we call them. Patrick Henry, Lepsick.
Krieger, quarterback keeper, gains about a yard. 1st and goal, turns into 2nd and goal at the 9. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the third quarter.
And man, those bites at the apple are becoming less and less as you had Patrick Henry on a 4th and 7 situation, and you allowed them to breathe new life into this drive. But the worst thing is that clock continues to roll, and it works against you as those opportunities become fewer and fewer as this one winds down.
28-7, Patrick Henry. Lincoln Krieger under center in an I formation. Fakes the handoff, going to keep it, and he's got a wide open lane into the end zone for the touchdown.
Faked me out. I didn't even know he had the ball. Wow.
Beautiful ball fake by the senior quarterback as he put the left hand into the gut and tucked it with the right hand right into the end zone.
I think that's something that's just very undervalued in the game is how well you sell those fakes.
That's right. That touchdown brought to you by VICEK Orthodontics.
Yeah, I totally thought he handed it.
I'm telling you what, this Lincoln Krieger, he's definitely had himself a tremendous campaign. He's definitely one of the best quarterbacks that I've got to cover this year so far.
3-star D1, getting some D1 looks at the next level right now. Tommy has a linebacker.
I say so far. I mean, this Krieger's going to put me out of work.
That touchdown was brought to you by VICEK Orthodontics, where they're all about creating confident, healthy smiles for every age. Dr. VICEK and the team use the latest technologies to make your orthodontic journey comfortable and effective. Discover the difference of personalized care and a smile you'll be proud of. Schedule your consultation with VICEK Orthodontics today, where they bring out the best in every smile. 4:36 left to play here in the third quarter. Chieftains started out with some momentum with the kickoff return for a touchdown by Braylon Martinez here in the second half. And then they got the interception inside Patrick Henry territory.
It was looking real hot for a minute.
But then they throw their own interception and just the Patriots just,
I
mean, absolutely marched down the field.
They were brought back to earth down faster than a SpaceX rocket, man.
Nobody there to catch him. Eric Hall down on the sidelines. We'll check in with him after the kickoff here. Squib kick. Fielded at the 15-yard line. Martinez on the return once again, trying to find some run room. And he's up to the 34. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Eric Hall. Eric, what's the vibe down there, man? What's going on?
Yeah, after that interception, they following the touchdown, man, there was so much energy on the sideline, and it was just like the air out of a balloon after they threw their own interception there. It's been rough sailing since.
What about the coaches? How are the coaches down there on the sideline? What's the energy with the coaches? What's the message right now? You hearing anything?
They're staying pretty consistent. They're staying stern. They're on their guys, but I mean, they're not letting up. They're not acting like this is any 28. What is it? 35-7. They're not acting like they're down. They're just playing their game plan right now, I guess.
There you have it.
See, Barry Robinson commented here. Looks like Columbus Groves put up another score, 28-7 now. Mohawk.
There's a score update from SS Cleaning Services as Mohawk now trailing by 21 once again. It's 28-7. Columbus Grove on top of the Warriors. That game over on the X stream. You can find that on heartofohiosports.com. Click on the Watch Live tab. They're still having some issues over there with some equipment, but they do have it live.
He did a nice little interview with the running back there from Columbus Grove.
Yeah, he's a great kid. Great young man. Kellen Frankert on the carry.
Oh, it's the wall.
Set up. And he's not going to get a whole lot of running room there.
But yeah, during that interview, I was going to say they were feeling pretty confident that Columbus Grove was going to move on here.
That was his quote. He said, we're moving on. We're going to be playing next week. So that was his message to the Bulldog Nation was, hey, we'll be playing next week. Don't worry about it. And that'll be their, if they are to move on, that would be their third straight regional final. They're looking for their third straight regional championship.
Kevian Kreider with a huge stop to bring up 3rd and 5. It's a rough Kreider.
3rd and 5.
Got to convert
Ellis rolls to the right.
Oh, my God.
Tipped up into the air, and it's nearly intercepted again, but 3rd and 5 turns into 4th and 5.
Wow.
From here to eternity when you're trying to fan out, especially along the sideline there.
And they're going to bring the punt unit out here.
Yeah, you had that from the left hash.
The Chieftains seemingly throwing up the white flag here with the 4th down and 5 situation, deciding, hey, we don't want to give the ball back to him here at the 39-yard line.
They know how quickly the Patriots can score, and if you give them a short field, they're going to have another 7 on the board.
Kellen Frankert gets the punt away, hits at the 33, and it takes a Chieftains roll down to the 25-yard line. 2:50 left to play here in the third quarter. Tell you about our friends at TIELL Financial Group. All sacks tonight brought to you by TIELL Financial Group, helping you plan for a brighter future. Whether it's retirement planning, investment strategies, or life insurance, TIELL Financial Group has the expertise to help you make the most of your hard-earned money. TIELL Financial Group, your future, your plan, your confidence.
Figure I'd give them a little love here since we haven't had a sack yet with both these lines being so great.
I know. Excellent offensive line play, especially these Patriots have just dominated up front here tonight.
Fake.
Chieftain said, oh, well, hold on a minute here. Stand him up there on that one.
And what that disguise look does, Greg, is even when you got a high-powered offense that can wear on you like that, with a disguise run, it's an unenviable task because if it's coming your way, good luck stopping it. But if it's not coming your way, you still got to catch it, and it can burn you for a huge gain that also will put you in a better chance to move the sticks. And that's what you're doing here at this juncture of the game. You're not so much playing not to lose. You're definitely playing to win. But you're controlling the tempo here as Krieger still in the gun. He's got Schroeder on his hip.
And Krieger carries it forward to about the 28-yard line. 3rd down coming up, 3rd and about 7.
That Patrick Henry player down.
Officials timeout. Take a step aside for a quick timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
CLOUSE Construction, located in New Riegel, Ohio, is one of the top design-build general contractors. CLOUSE Construction Corporation takes pride in giving their customers the best possible products and service. From conception design to completion, CLOUSE Construction will handle every aspect of your project. Please call CLOUSE Construction at 419-448-1365 or visit their website at clouseconstruction.com. Remember CLOUSE Construction for all your building and construction needs. Stop down to Benchwarmers in Tiffin or call it in for delivery. Fresh cut fries, locally sourced ingredients, and phenomenal service. Give the Tiffin store a call at 567-268-9268 and place your delivery order now. Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery.
Welcome back to beautiful Donnell Stadium here in Findlay, Ohio. This Region 22 Division 6 semifinal as the Patrick Henry Patriots lead the Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains 35-7 here. 1:43 left to play in the third quarter. 3rd down and 7. I should say 3rd down and 6. Krieger still, and that's going to be a face mask as the flags fly in from both judges. This one's going against the Chieftains. So after they pick up the stop on 3rd down, that's going to give them some free yards here.
So unraveling here.
These Chieftains' only loss last year was to these Patrick Henry Patriots. And it looks like that could be the way this one ends as well. There's still plenty of time left, but you got a lot of ground to make up now. You got to score 4 times in about 13 and a half minutes.
Well, no, not that you can't do that chance from the crowd.
Well, here's the other thing is, again, you got the ball to the 47 here. Whoa. You're starting to drive even more so.
That was a loud whistle.
Yeah, what are they blowing the whistles about?
I don't know. Oh, they want them to pump up the play clock or pump up the clock? I don't know.
Yeah, he wants to raise the roof.
I don't know. The crowd sounds like they were rowdy about it. Like how the receiver out here is ready, but nobody else is there.
Again, now the clock continues.
Well, I mean, Greg, most of the game he's been a decoy.
He's just standing there.
Like, their offense really doesn't throw the ball a whole lot.
He's like, all right, I'm ready. Let's go. Oh, I love it.
First and 10, Patriots at the 47. Lincoln Krieger in the shotgun. Takes the snap, handoff. Cal Schroeder.
Man, he's got some quickness.
They've had no answer for that.
Yeah.
He does like
they're finding those creases in the middle of that line.
Well, you see, he's got a really quick like sidestep as he runs through the line. When he runs through people, he gets skinny like that real fast.
He's really good at running laterally too, for sure. Yeah.
Those guys are just a nightmare to try to bring down.
It's a game played with your feet. That's why it's called football. Just the way that he's able to shift and not cross his feet and just
keep your legs moving, keep them clean.
That's an athlete.
2nd and 3.
Probably the last play here in the third quarter.
Krieger under center in an I formation. They hand it to the tailback. This time, Schroeder brought down after just a 3-yard gain, but that's all they needed to pick up the first down. And we have an injured player on the field now as ticket officials timeout here with 5 seconds left in the third quarter as they tend to the injured player. We'll step aside and take a quick timeout. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
CLOUSE Construction, located in New Riegel, Ohio, is one of the top design-build general contractors. CLOUSE Construction Corporation takes pride in giving their customers the best possible products and service. From conception design to completion, CLOUSE Construction will handle every aspect of your project. Please call CLOUSE Construction at 419-448-1365 or visit their website at clouseconstruction.com. Remember CLOUSE Construction for all your building and construction needs. Stop down to Benchwarmers in Tiffin or call it in for delivery. Fresh cut fries, locally sourced ingredients, and phenomenal service. Give the Tiffin store a call at 567-268-9268 and place your delivery order now. Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery. STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Ink is here for all of your printing and design needs. From reunions to small events, to business apparel and even vehicle lettering, they've got you covered. They make the gear that you make your memories in. STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Ink. Welcome back here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins, Tommy Hall, Greg Kinn, and Austin Rodriguez up here in the press box. Eric Hall down there on the sidelines, chilling, literally.
Banned from the press box.
I do want to give everyone out there a shout out for your patience tonight as we deal with internet issues. As I guess it's like an everywhere thing right now.
I guess they're just going to let the last 5 seconds run out there. Now we're going to go to quarter break.
That'll be the last play of the third quarter. Patrick Henry leading Hopewell-Loudon 35-7 as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Experience the ultimate luxury treatment at Relax and Revive Salon and Spa. At Tiffin's largest salon and spa, we offer a full array of services to help you look and feel your best. From hair and nails to massages and skincare, we also accommodate groups and are the perfect place for bridal parties, girl days, and even date night. Everyone needs a little R&R. Enjoy some self-care at Relax and Revive Salon and Spa.
Let Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacation, take the stress out of booking your next getaway. Specializing in family and group vacations, as well as adults-only trips, Heather can also help you with booking your dream destination wedding. Most trips are planned at no additional cost to you, and you'll have her support both pre-travel and in-destination with every step of the way. Book your next dream getaway now. Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacations. It's time for high school football on Heart of Ohio Sports. And we're back here at Donnell Stadium. Start of the fourth quarter sees the Patriots on top 35-7. And first down carry good for 2 yards by Cal Schrader. They have it at the 41-yard line inside Chieftains territory. This Patriots offense has pretty much done what they wanted to here tonight, Tommy. Aside from a couple of hiccups in the passing game, this has been a pretty dominant performance by these Patriots. No points allowed defensively here tonight.
Yeah, just the kickoff return there.
Yep. Krieger, handoff. Schrader left side as he falls forward for about 3, maybe 4 yards. Up to the 36-yard line. 3rd down and 3 coming up.
Yeah, we had a 28-0 game there at halftime, and after just the 1/3 quarter, each team's only been able to put up 7. It's kind of a slow quarter for scoring if you think about it.
That's a good point.
The Patriots, I mean, when you got this kind of lead, there's no reason to rush anything. You just take your time out there, run your game, eat up that clock, and get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, you want to cap this drive off with a score. That way you bring out another opponent for Hopewell-Loudon.
Oh, no, not the running clock.
Oh, no, not another opponent.
Nobody needs 2 opponents, that's for sure.
Chieftains stop them on third down again. It'll bring up fourth down. Let's see what the Patriots pull out of their hat here. On this fourth down. 4th and 2 coming up.
I'll tell you what, I love this facility over here, guys, that it's one of those unique ones that's not located right next to the high school. I wonder how many people showed up to Findlay tonight and went to the wrong place.
Yeah.
For this game. Almost did it myself. Almost. I double-checked.
Donnell Stadium is the site of Donnell Middle School here in Findlay, Ohio.
Krieger, snap, takes it, keeps it. Has the first down.
Yeah.
Another first down brought to you by Greene's Plumbing and Heating. Now we got some updated stats here. Tommy, you want to go over some of those?
Yeah, Lincoln Krieger now has 148 yards on the ground. And Schroeder with 108. 252 total yards of rushing on this rushing attack off of 39 attempts.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know you're having a good day when you've got 2 guys over 100 yards.
Yeah, you're averaging 6.5 yards a carry here.
You can't ask for more than that, man. Running like that, you'd almost never see a third down.
1st and 10. Hand off to Schrader.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Boy, those legs are churning.
I mean,
some strong runs.
It makes me exhausted just watching.
I tell you this.
I mean, for a junior, 5'11", 176-pound, I'd say he's a specialist. They have him listed at quarterback, wide receiver, but, I mean, he plays just about anywhere.
He's probably got a third of that weight in his thighs there, just powering him down the field.
These Patriots have been faced with 6 fourth down situations here tonight on 9 possessions, Greg, and they are 5 of 6 on fourth down conversions.
There's your story right there.
Right there on that 4th and 2 that we just saw, without even hesitation. It's like they didn't even blink. It might as well have been 2nd and 2.
It's just the will of this team will not be denied. Another fumble, but they get it right back once again. I mean, this one was right in front of Krieger.
Still, you never know. The ball hits the ground and it bounces. It could go anywhere. And again, it bounces right straight up, like right in front of him again. He's like, oh, I got that.
I'm talking about this Chieftains team who had a running back with well over 200 yards just a week ago. This Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains team offensively in this game, just 69 yards of total offense.
Guys, they ran, 4 plays here so far, and we're already under 8 minutes?
Yeah.
That's insane. Insane. We haven't even got a new fresh set of downs.
Krieger going to keep it. And a flag flies into the play. We'll see what the call is here. Should be a hold against the Patriots.
So we got another score update here from Barry Robinson. 10 minutes left in the game. Mohawk 7, Columbus Grove 35 now.
Bulldogs add to their lead. And these games pretty much mirroring each other right now at this point.
Yeah, both these squads.
It's been the whole game.
Ran into a buzzsaw, and I knew Mohawk had their work cut out for them when I seen that one of the 2 blemishes on Patrick Henry's record was against undefeated Columbus Grove this season. And again, just watching this one against the Chieftains, who have rolled over everybody this season, it's crazy. It's amazing to think that there was a team out there that was able to upend Patrick Henry not only once but twice this season.
And a handoff to Schrader. And he got a couple. Actually, no, he got it just back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play. Tackled by big number 59. I believe that is my guy, Scotty Turco. In on the stop. Another product of Lander's Strength Syndicate right there.
And we got, what is this, 4th and 16 now?
4th and 16 for the Patriots.
Probably the longest 4th down they've had all game.
They don't have a punt unit, so they're going to keep that offense on the field.
I mean, at this point, we talk about field position and stuff. You turn the ball over here, how much difference in field position is that really?
That's a good point. Timeout called by Patrick Henry. 6:31 left to play here in the ball game. This timeout brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Let me tell you about our friends at Lander's Strength Syndicate. Offering weightlifting and training services to all area athletes, Josh Landers specializes in injury prevention and weight training. If you or your student athlete find themselves dealing with soft tissue injuries, Josh will work with you to develop a plan that will put you on the best path to core strength and joint stability. Find Landers Strength Syndicate on Instagram and see for yourself why the strongest athletes train at Landers Strength Syndicate. Well, make sure you stick around for our Player of the Game award in the postgame show, brought to you by REDLINE Lawn Care.
I kind of think that some of these Patriot players are almost ready to get on out of here. And I saw the I saw the coach call timeout there, and the wide receiver kind of threw his hands up to the side, like, why?
Nah. Well, you want to see what the defense is going to give you. You can't take those timeouts with you.
Ready.
It might as well draw up your best play here.
Fourth and 16 for the Patriots. 3 receivers off on the far side of the field.
Were they just playing music and the band was playing at the same time?
I think so.
That was so weird sounding. I don't know why they would do that.
Lincoln Krieger in the shotgun, wing back on the right side. Krieger back to pass. Slings it over the middle, complete but just short of the first down by about 4 as he's brought down at the 25-yard line. That's where the Chieftains will take over after a turnover on downs. All turnovers brought to you by Relax and Revive Salon and Spa.
I thought we were going to see our first sack for a second there.
Almost. Once again, folks, stick around for the Player of the Game award, brought to you by REDLINE Lawn Care, the experts in keeping your lawn looking its best. From mowing and trimming to landscaping and seasonal cleanups, REDLINE Lawn Care handles it all with precision and care. Give your lawn the attention it deserves with REDLINE Lawn Care, where quality meets reliability.
Oh, wow. He's just standing there in the pocket, and the pocket just collapsed around him. Wait, does that count as a sack?
And there is our first sack of the game, brought to you by TIELL Financial Group. Greggy gets to use this graphic.
I said I had to add a little spice to that one. The word sack was just too boring to me. So.
But that'll back up the Chieftains to the 18-yard line inside of 6 minutes to play here in the ball game. Did you hear that, Eric?
They don't want us to hang out on the field?
Did you hear that,
They
Eric?
don't mean me. No,
Yeah.
they don't mean me.
You're a non-participant.
I have a pass, though.
Oh, that one just a little too out.
I have a permit. It says I can do what I want.
Listen, Eric, if you don't got helmet and pads on, stay off the field.
Pass intended for Martinez, and this is just a disastrous drive. 3rd and 17.
How do we get to 3rd down already, guys?
So after the turnover on downs, they just haven't been able to get anything going here offensively here in the second half. It has been all Patriots as opposed.
It started all Chieftains.
I was going to say.
Again, you got to play.
Aside from that opening kickoff.
Yeah, you got to play a full 48 minutes here, and, man, just.
And you can't start at 43 minutes.
Yeah,
That's
you're
right.
starting.
Ellis, pressure,
Whoa.
steps away, gets away from initial contact, throws it up into the air, and it's incomplete.
Wait a minute, they're trying to.
I think he might have been down. Yeah, they're saying he was down.
Wow.
Back at the 12-yard line, so
Another one.
another sack brought to you by TIELL Financial Group. And this time the punt unit comes onto the field for the Chieftains, as they'll have the ball at the 12-yard line. 5:25 left to play in the ball game. Kellen Frankert comes onto the field for the punt.
Where's this area on the field, Tommy, you like to call us from the shadow of your own goalpost?
Grant Schwab back deep to return. As Frankert gets this one away, it hits at the 40. And it will roll all the way inside the 35 and down to about the 32-yard line. Nice punt there by Kellen Frankert. Flips the field. And this will make the Patriots have to go a little bit further. They'll take over at their own 32.
Which essentially also just means it's going to make the Patriots eat more clock. I mean, the further you got to go downfield, if you can't stop them, they're just going to eat that clock up more and more.
Yeah, I can't imagine they're going to try to do anything that's too fancy here to extend the drive. Definitely try to convert, but
Got a lot of celebrating and cheering going on over there on the sideline already.
There was a lot of celebrating and cheering going on in that locker room. 28-0 lead at halftime. I'm telling you, man, that was.
They're feeling it.
That was the energy that I felt walking down the stairs from that locker room. Palpable. I've never felt like that at a high school football game. They were pumped.
That play clock's gonna run out.
Ain't no way they're going to get this playoff.
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, they're gonna have to call timeout.
Timeout called. That'll be their final timeout here in the second half. Timeout's brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Let's take a moment and thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring this broadcast to you live and paywall free right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Thanks to XCARET Mexican Restaurant, your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Greene'S Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, REDLINE Lawn Care, CLOUSE Construction, SS Cleaning Services, TIELL Financial Group, FORTE Music, BASCOM Communications, First National Bank of Sycamore, VICEK Orthodontics, Relax and Revive Salon and Spa, the Advertiser Tribune, STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc., Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Wagner Flower Shop and Greenhouse, BASCOM Carryout, Mullins Entertainment, Dewald Family Farms, Mark and Andrea Ewald and Family, Landers Strength Syndicate, Art Lessons by Chelsea Mullins, and Fiesel's Frame and Collision, all proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Man, Nate, is it time for the next season of the Coach's Corner yet? Because I'm missing me some bench warmers, I'll tell you that.
Oh, I feel like that's always missing from my life if I don't go there once a week. First and 10 Patriots. And we got some substitutions into the game now as checking in at quarterback is Tristan Rosebrook.
I think.
Sophomore quarterback.
I think that's what they were getting all rowdy about over there was they brought in the subs.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to say that.
One of our new sponsors here with us, Wagner Flower House and Greenhouses, Flower Shop and Greenhouses, wants us to tell you about their open house they've got coming up on November 23rd and the 24th. Stop out and check out what they have in store. Once again at Wagner Flower Shop and Greenhouses. Open house November 23rd and 24th.
They got that nice big area right there, just outside of Tiffin.
I know.
Not really, it's just right outside on the country road there.
So much to offer for just about anybody. And, I mean, you're looking for gifts for people this time of year. What better place to go? They have so many gift ideas. Quality business, been in operation since 1850. You believe that? Those greenhouses out there on County Road 50 been there since 1850.
I believe it because there's a lot of those situations in life that you don't think about needing flowers for until those situations arrive, and then you're glad that those kind of places are still around and in operation. So you need to go out and frequent those businesses, keep them around.
That's right. Third down and 6 for the Patriots. They have it at their own 36. I formation. Hand off to the running back. Yeah, some yelling from
I don't know what all the shouting's going on right
from
here.
the side over here. Eric, what are they yelling about down there? Eric, you got any idea?
I don't know. That's coming from the visitors' sideline over there. I think it's the student section. I'm not sure what they're yelling.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
They're saying, get Eric off the field.
Make sure he's off the field at the end of the game.
Yeah.
No non-participants.
Get out of my way. I can't
They're
see
all
Eric.
just watching me. They're all just watching and waiting. That guy right there, watching him. He looks like he's playing in something.
Get him off the field.
Got fourth down here. Punt this one away.
Oh, they have a punter.
I wasn't sure if that formation was in their playbook after the first 6 times we saw fourth down, they went for it. But it's just... They
just brought somebody in from the stands real quick.
Stop.
Pads on, it's like, you can kick, right?
They're not the Philadelphia Eagles now. Eagles are going to need to bring somebody in off the streets to kick for them after last night. Good Lord. Woof. 2:36 left to play in the ball game. Chieftains set to take over at their own 35-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Tommy must really love these Chieftains because he looks like somebody like put his dog down or something right now. He's so sad upset.
It's just when you just see what's on display here by Patrick Henry, you're calling the dogs off, you got your reserves in. I mean, what's there really left to say for them? They've just been dominant 48 minutes of a masterpiece by Coach Bill Enselman and this Patriot squad here in the Division 6 Region 22 semifinal.
Got ourselves a timeout here.
Chieftains take a timeout here on 1st and 10.
It's just, this is just something we haven't seen at all this season. The Chieftains being manhandled in this sort of way. It just hasn't happened at all this season, so it's kind of a shock to us as the broadcasters, and I'm sure it's a shock to them down on the field right now.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Yeah, I've got the pleasure of calling a few of these Chieftain games this season, and each time, again, in dominant fashion, you really expected this Chieftain squad to make a deep, deep run, maybe being even a. I really think they were favored in the regional, as they were the number 1 seed. But these Patriots, they have really shown while their conference and their area and their brand of football, there's no jabronis over there in the NWOAL.
Yeah, and I mean, and sometimes a team, you know, a team that knows how good they are, they come out here and you get them ranked at number 4 or something like that. It almost gives them a little chip on their shoulder, something to prove, you know?
Pretty sure the other blemish on the Patriots record is to Edison, who's also undefeated.
Now, did we
playing tonight against Oak Harbor, who
they just put subs in or something for Chieftains? Something just happened when they were cheering on.
Yes, they did put some subs in here as number 10 checks into the game at quarterback for Hopewell-Loudon. Sam Humphrey, freshman quarterback. Also, Jason Kramer, junior running back, checks in for the Chieftains. The winner to this game will move on to face the winner of the Bluffton and Ottawa Hills game, as the Pirates of Bluffton all over Ottawa Hills right now, 54-22. That's going to set up a blockbuster matchup next week between the Patriots and the Pirates.
Yeah, when I was a Bluffton Beaver, the next room over was my good friend Jeff Richards, who was our center, and he was grew up in Bluffton, went to Bluffton High School, played at Bluffton University, and now is the head coach there.
He dropped the ball on the handoff.
And I think they were able to get back on top of it, but let's see. No, Patriots football.
Yeah, that one just, he went to
Patriots.
hand the ball off here. It looked like it just ricocheted right off his chest there.
Well, you want to give some of these guys you want to give them the chance to play time to be on the big stage, and when you're on the big stage, you definitely can't have that happen. You got to maximize your minutes down there.
Game day updates brought to you by SS Cleaning Services. As right now, Perkins all over Napoleon, 35-21 in the 4th quarter. Ooh. You can find the Columbus Grove Mohawk game over on the X-Stream as the Bulldogs leading 35-13.
There's a comment here that said that the running back that you interviewed last night, Barraza, however you say his name.
Barraza?
295 yards is what he's seeing as reported right now.
Good Lord.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, the way he talked on that interview last night, you could tell he was a man on a mission.
That he was about to run for almost 300 yards?
I mean, he was on a business trip.
Oh, my gosh.
Another game day update, Shelby taking care of business on top of Ontario, 48-26. That game listed as the 3rd quarter. I can't imagine that's still in the 3rd quarter.
Can't you just text Kyle?
I can.
I figured he was giving you the update.
Yeah, I want to know what the Danville Miller game, what's going on in that too.
And somebody had asked if we heard anything about Marion local game yet. St. John's up by 2 right now. Is that what that says?
Oh, St. John's up by 2.
That's fan comment right here.
Over Lipsick.
Well, these Patriots, they're going to kneel, and they're also going to punch their ticket to the regional final.
Patrick Henry on their way back.
Doing the classy thing here.
Who are they saying we want who? What was that, Eric? Did you catch that?
Sound like they said we want Kinn.
Kinn.
Well, it'll be Bluffton that you get next, so you'll have to wait if you want to get them. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Either way, final score 35-7. Patrick Henry taking care of business here at Donnell Stadium. We're going to step aside. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with our post-game show. We'll wrap things up, and we will get out of here. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got our post-game show coming up next, brought to you by your Legacy Federal Credit Union, right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome to Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
From the game to online, BASCOM Communications has you covered. Since 1906, BASCOM Communications has been here for you. Because we're not just serving your community, we're part of it. Trust your local cooperative for fast, reliable fiber internet. Connect with us today and experience the difference of local, dependable service that's built for you. BASCOM Communications, your neighbor, your network. Contact us at BASCOM Communications for more information.
Experience the ultimate luxury treatment at Relax and Revive Salon and Spa. At Tiffin's largest salon and spa, we offer a full array of services to help you look and feel your best. From hair and nails to massages and skincare, we also accommodate groups and are the perfect place for bridal parties, girl days, and even date night. Everyone needs a little R&R. Enjoy some self-care at Relax and Revive Salon and Spa.
Want to take your marketing plan to the next level? Let's talk. Shoot us an email at hoosbroadcasting@gmail.com.
It's time for high school football on Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go: Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports is owned by Mullins Entertainment and located inside Studio Squared in downtown Tiffin. The space features a state-of-the-art podcast studio, open for public use. Building a platform for creators is one of our top priorities. We connect fans to the action like no one else can. As a business in today's market, you got to stay ahead of the game. And what better way than to get on board with the fastest growing brand in media today? I mean, you can take it from me, or you can just listen to them.
When recruiters want to see our game film, we tell them they can watch it on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free, and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're locked into the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio Sports.
And we're back here at Donnell Stadium with the postgame show brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Boy, what a dominant performance by these Patriots. No defensive points allowed. That 7 points came as a result of a touchdown to start the second half on a kickoff return by Braylon Martinez. But Tommy, I think the story of this one, turnovers. And I think I said it enough times. I think I had 5. It's about, it was just very frustrating start and finish for these Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains here tonight. And, these Patrick Henry Patriots just doing what they do, taking care of business, moving on to the regional final.
Yeah, play like you've been there before in Patrick Henry. Again, a playoff perennial. And, the road to the regional championship, it goes through a team like Patrick Henry, or a regional championship goes through Patrick Henry. So nothing, again, you knew this was going to be the matchup that you were ultimately going to have down the line. And Hopewell-Loudon, they talked about at the top of the pregame, they had this one circled in the calendar. They had revenge on their mind, but again, these Patriots, they reminded them just exactly who they are as they thumped Hopewell-Loudon 35-7 here in the Region 22 semifinal from Donnell Stadium.
Some very eye-opening stats here as we go over the game stats from this one.
Heads up there, pal.
I tell you.
Yeah, I will.
So, Tommy, I'm looking at some of these stats, and honestly, I got to give the shout-out to the staff here at Donnell Stadium. Just an outstanding job by Findlay High School, once again, hosting a phenomenal playoff atmosphere here in Findlay. But, man, these stats just jump out at me, Tommy. You talk about third down efficiency for Hopewell-Loudon, 1 for 5 on the night, just 3 first downs altogether for the Chieftains. 19 rushes for 26 yards. That's good for a 1.4-yard average on the night. 10 for 30 passing for just 15 yards through the air. And you talk about interceptions. They had 5 of them here tonight, whereas the Patrick Henry Patriots, just the 1 interception. But, you look at the rushing totals for the Patrick Henry Patriots, and that's where it really kind of stands out. 52 carries, 271 yards, averaging just over 5 yards a clip. So when you're averaging 5 yards a carry, Tommy, you can pretty much do what you want to do.
Yeah, not too many teams also win when the turnover margin is at, you turn the ball over 6 times. It's kind of hard to come away with the W. So the team, especially at this regional semifinal, a lot of times it comes down to the team that makes the least amount of mistakes. And here tonight, Hopewell-Loudon, suffice to say, they're lucky it wasn't more, because Patrick Henry really came in here tonight razor sharp. Hopewell-Loudon's defense rose to the occasion on more than one occasion, especially after those turnovers. But you look at that time of possession, Nate, that's going to do it. I don't care what defense you are. 31 minutes of just onslaught after onslaught.
There's only 48 in a game.
Yeah, and you get 14 minutes. Your defense never got a break.
I mean, that's 31 minutes of time that they don't have the ball.
Yeah.
Like, you keep the ball out of the other team's hands, they cannot score.
Yep, and that's a great point.
We remind you, there was no running clock in this one. It's just a pure domination start to finish. But Hopewell-Loudon, again, an undefeated season, nothing to sneeze at. This is their back-to-back SBC River Championship.
To back 5 times.
But five-time WCW.
5 times.
5 times.
But
5 times.
But these Chieftains,
not 2.
Again, they're looking to get to that next step as a program, and Coach Colatrulli will definitely have them primed up. But again, when you got the Patrick Henrys of the world, you got to come together. You got to get to that next. You got to get over that hump. And especially if you expect to get to where you want to be as a program, again, hats off to a tremendous undefeated season. Ends in heartbreak for a lot of high school programs. But, again, you won a conference championship. It's hard to go undefeated. And the story stops tonight here in the regional semi for these Chieftains.
The story also stops for these handful of seniors on this team, as Tommy, one of the hardest parts of these final games is the finality of it for these seniors as they stand on the field, taking in this moment for the final time. Because Tommy, the next time they're going to go on a football field, they're going to have to pay the way to get in. Think about that. That's just it's hard. It's hard to watch. It's hard to go through. But, we want to give a shout-out to these seniors for an outstanding career here at Hopewell-Loudon. Just, once again, setting the bar high and setting the standard here for the Chieftains this year. We want to give a shout-out to number 1, Matthew Wyman. Number 3, Wyatt Crow. Number 6, Braylon Martinez. Number 7, Wade Creas. Number 9, Thomas Daniel. Number 20, Tristan Biller. Number 25, Braden Brickman. Number 52, Vinny Fox. Number 70, Will Nutter. And number 75, Cooper Snyder. Those are our players of the game tonight, brought to you by our friends at REDLINE Lawn Care. Once again, hit up your friends at REDLINE Lawn Care, 567-938-9809 for all of your lawn care needs, especially this time of year. Nobody wants to be raking leaves and doing all that stuff. Just hit up our buddy at REDLINE Lawn Care. They'll take care of you, folks. Tommy, that's going to put the wraps on our 2024 high school football broadcast season as the Mohawk Warriors fall at the hands of the Columbus Grove Bulldogs. Final for that one is 35-13. So the next time you'll see us on the call, it'll be for basketball.
Yeah, and again, what a tremendous 2024. Another live and paywall-free edition of Heart of Ohio Sports that's been the staple of this business since its inception, and we can't thank you enough for joining us along with our sponsors. So there's still time to get on board with the winning brand. The pulse of the Buckeye State, Heart of Ohio Sports. We're looking for sponsors for the upcoming basketball season. As, again, you've followed us this far. Continue down the road with us as we bring you high school basketball coming up in the wintertime as we end our high school football coverage for the year. And again, I can't thank Greg enough for his work in putting together such a tremendous season of action, not just on the adrenaline stream, but on the X stream as well. Again, you see the magic happening. You can thank the Wizard as Greg keeps us live and on the air. Boss man, you keep in touch with our community-minded sponsors that support us and allow these games to become paywall-free to our fans each and every week. And again, it's a good thing going.
Well, you do your part as the mouth from the south as well, partner. Well, once again, we want to thank our sponsors for allowing us to bring this broadcast to you live and paywall-free right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. This playoff edition of high school football, this Region 22 Division 6 semifinal. We want to thank XCARET Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Greene'S Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, REDLINE Lawn Care, CLOUSE Construction, SS Cleaning Services, TIELL Financial Group, FORTE Music, BASCOM Communications, First National Bank of Sycamore, VICEK Orthodontics, Relax and Revive Salon and Spa, the Advertiser Tribune, STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc., Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Wagner Flower Shop and Greenhouse, BASCOM Carryout, Mullins Entertainment, Dewald Family Farms, Mark and Andrea Ewald and Family, Landers Strength Syndicate, Art Lessons by Chelsea Mullins, and Fiesel's Frame and Collision, all proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Folks, that's going to do it. That puts the wraps on another exciting high school football season right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Hey, basketball season's right around the corner. Don't get too upset.
I've already seen the schools releasing the schedules.
They already sent them to me. I got all 4 schedules from the Tiffin teams. So, yeah, we're going to be putting that schedule together soon, and I'll be in touch, sponsors. We need your help bringing another season of high school basketball to all of our viewers live and paywall free right here on the pulse of the Buckeye State, Heart of Ohio Sports. All right, once again for the A-team, the adrenaline stream for Austin Rodriguez, Eric Hall, Tommy Hall, and the Wizard Greg Kinn. I'm Nate Mullins, signing off from Donnell Stadium here in Findlay, Ohio. Have a great night, everybody. Great season, Chieftains.